Hey everybody, it's Dalmatian Productions here bringing you guys another live stream. So this is going to be a minor live stream and I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So Blake's been asking me on how do I record, does OBS have limits and like other recorders do and stuff like that. Well, here's the thing. OBS Studio is a free and open source. I'll show you in the About section here. It's a free and open source video recording and live streaming software. So, what I've noticed when I started using OBS Studio is OBS Studio actually doesn't have any limits of how long you can record for. So unlike Screencast-O-Matic, which was the previous recorder that I used, and that had a limit as well. And why I switched over to OBS was because I knew that there was I wanted some software that had like no limitations or stuff like that. First and foremost, I want to give out a few shout outs though, first of all. So yeah, Blake here. I see Ackley in the chat. Welcome to this stream overall. There might be a long one, like 12 hours, but I won't be making videos longer than 10 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, YouTube's viewer count on here is just so bad. You know, I really wish they would, you know, I use the Google extension Screencastify. Yeah, Screencastify, is another extension. That's an extension. It's a video recording extension on Chrome, which I actually don't use because most of all I used to use Screencast-O-Matic when I started YouTube, and then I ended up switching over to OBS because Screencast-O-Matic actually does have a limit of 15 minutes. And at the time, I actually didn't have, my channel wasn't verified to have videos over 15 minutes, so, and that's why I used Screencast-O-Matic at the time. And then as soon as I got a phone, I decided to basically verify my channel to enable live streaming in order to do live streams / uploaded longer videos over 15 minutes. And you know, the thing with free software, like free recording software besides OBS, is that it doesn't allow you to go over, like, there's a certain limit with those. And it's kind of weird, but I wish they would have just gave more of an unlimited amount of time you can record for. So, because remember, when I was a gamer, I had to do 2 parts. I had to do a 2-parter video. I had to do 2 parts of certain videos. Because, like I said, I didn't have the phone. I didn't have the capability of uploading videos longer than 15 minutes / and you know, I didn't have the ability to live stream either. I did attempt to do that at one point on my phone, but it didn't work. So yeah, OBS actually does have an unlimited, it's unlimited of how long you can record for, but for like other free software that's not OBS, it pretty much has a limit of sometimes 15, sometimes like 5 minutes. It depends on the recorder. How long will this minor stream be? I don't know for sure, because I have another stream coming up later. That will be not a minor, a major stream, which basically means it's going to be an hour stream. And the reason I scheduled this stream was because of Extreme told me to do another stream before the major one. And you know, I can obviously see why he likes my live streams, and you know, I can understand why he's in the middle of doing things, and that's why I always keep these minor streams going until he gets here. Sometimes when he gets here, but there were some points in some of my past live streams where he did miss some of my streams because he was editing videos, and so not to bore you guys, but I was kind of chatting with one of my groups earlier today, and yeah, you can see right here I was chatting about the retail, Sears Mexico, stuff like that. Do you like my new branding? Yeah, I absolutely do. Speaking of that, I want to mention one of my videos I did on Saturday. So right now, I need to work on that video though, but I probably won't be today because I have to do another live stream later. So. So, let's see. And not to mention one thing that, I don't hate doing live streams. That, at some points in time that I had to cancel some. And, Extreme thought I was making excuses of why I canceled certain streams. So, yeah, I think from here on out, I don't think I'm going to be doing that for a while now, since I have a lot of free time right now. But just bear in mind, if you guys ever want to know that if I ever get a job or something like that, then I will have a limited time. I'll have a limited amount of time to do live streams / videos. So, the only reason why I'm doing live streams now is just to let people know that I'm still active on YouTube. So, guess what my wallpaper is? What is your wallpaper? Yeah, I noticed some of my viewers are getting like a delayed, or some of my subscribers are getting like a delayed notification. I know sometimes YouTube has an issue with streams, like notifications being delayed or something, and even at all, sometimes you don't get notifications for certain things. YouTube has an option in the case for live streams. YouTube does have an option to whether if you want them to remind you or not. And it would really help if you guys had the reminders on. That way, that YouTube would help you get notified a lot sooner, because YouTube's notification system is really bad, and I really wish they would have not changed it from time to time. The Sears logo, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, speaking of Sears, yeah, those stores that were, I don't remember if you were here when I did my stream that I did back in January, but I did a stream on January the 29th when the new closures were announced for April, and they're gonna be, I think there is like 5 days left of liquidation for those stores that were announced back in April. Kearney, New Jersey is closing on May 2nd, though. It's what I've seen. The spreadsheet said it's closing by April, which is obviously not correct for once. Yeah, the reason that Kmart is still around is because of how big they grew, and they, ever since the 90s, they've been on a decline, and, then they had the first bankruptcy in 2002, 2003, and then the merger, and then after the merger, it didn't help them very much. It did work at first, but then it just, it did work at first, but then they started struggling again. That's how they continued to close more stores down, and now, like, as of recording this stream, they're like down to just like 15 locations, 15 non-closing locations in the mainland, and there's 6 non-closing locations in territories, which that would equal the total amount of Kmart's left is obviously in the 20s area. It's 21, so. I joined the end of February stream. Oh. Yeah, Extreme's here. I saw that. Oh, you did join the end of I'm talking about the end of January when I did it. Okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it here. Let's see. Let's go to my channel, and we're gonna go to past live streams. Okay, I'll go to past live streams. It was a 2-hour one. I think this one was done in January. Yeah, I did another update on that, and then, yeah, see, oh yeah, right here. See, yeah, this was 2 months ago. Oh, Extreme's here? I don't see him in the chat, though. Yeah, he's a quiet one sometimes in the chat, so. Ackley, I'm sorry for that message being deleted. I don't know why he does that. To be honest, I don't know. Because I eliminated Rule 17 now, so. That was a temporary rule. But, yeah, that was done back in January. This was when, yeah, January 29th, I think, is when I did that stream, so. My premiere is at 5:30. Yeah, I had a feeling you're going to push that back because of delayed, or wait a minute, your time, 5:30? He said ABC and then deleted it. Yeah, I don't see him in the chat. Let me check my, oh, hold on. Yeah, I don't see him talking in the chat, so. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Please, like this live stream if you guys haven't. I already liked the stream, so. Oh, okay. Yeah, but like I said, OBS doesn't have a limit of how long you can stream for, so. I don't know how you guys knew Extreme was in the chat, because I could see why, because he deleted Ackley's messages for some reason. Yep, topless. Yeah, that server has so many bots. Sorry guys, Draven gave me a notification. I should start turning that off for some reason. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. There's like 6 bots in there, so. I should just start turning notifications off for Instagram, because this is really irritating now. There's like a lot of servers on that. I don't know, okay, I don't think he's in. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry if you guys heard that thing on my phone. I accidentally tapped on that video on my phone and it kind of played some noise. So I hope this stream doesn't get taken down for that. It was only like for a second, so I would imagine it probably will. Probably won't. You know, surprisingly with like background noise in my streams, it's surprising it doesn't get taken down for like copyright reasons, but because I think it's, since I'm doing this on my computer, there should be no reason for it to get taken down, because this is like this is my own content. This is not anybody else's content. So my premiere is now delayed a half hour. Yeah, I gotta get some more videos recorded though. I just don't know what videos. I've been asking people, should I do a certain video or some sort, and I always know I'm always gonna record Kmart Sears videos when more closures get announced. There were some people of mine that were telling me to do a video on your Kmart, and I do plan on going over there this summer, hopefully, if my phone can last longer, because I already cracked the screen on my phone, so. Do you have any video idea, or, excuse me, do you have any ideas for videos on my channel? You know, I'm gonna talk about my channel first before I can give you any ideas for videos on your channel. So, most of my videos now, are pretty much just random slash more serious topics, slash retail. Some of them are retail videos. You know, since your channel is called Blake's Retail Exploration, I really think you should focus more on the retail side of things, because the more you do retail videos, the better, the more views you'll get. Because that's how Wally B26 grew his channel, because he started off, I think, I don't remember, but I didn't find his channel until 2018, so. You know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that Wally B26 is a famous urban explorer, and if you don't know, anybody that doesn't know who he is, he pretty much does abandoned videos as well. He does weekends with Wally as well. He does that on weekends. So my best bet is just stick with retail videos, because the more retail videos you do, the better, the more views you will get. You know, I always recommend holding the phone like this, like horizontal, because you can get better quality out of that. Because if you hold your phone vertical, it's going to come out really bad, because YouTube has a different viewer, like full screen, when you do full screen, when you done a video on your phone, because they have like a wider area, like a wider, I don't know what they call it on when you did a video on your phone and you view it in full screen, but it gives you a good idea that if you have, I don't think you have a GoPro camera, because I know that's what a lot of urbex explorers use. Some, you know, a lot of urban explorers use GoPro / Sony cameras to film, and you know they have to have some sort of SD card to film, and you know, I don't see a lot of people filming on their phones really anymore. I mean, I've seen some YouTubers, some retail channels, some retail YouTubers use their phones to do videos, but for the most part, a lot of people use like a GoPro camera and a Sony camera and a Canon camera and all those other cameras that people use to film places, and it gives you, it gives you a better view of the video than doing it on your phone, because on the phone it's kind of bad because you can't really see it that well, especially if you don't have a thumbnail in for the video. But when I started YouTube, I had no experience with thumbnails yet. Like, I didn't care about thumbnails at first, or no, I did care about thumbnails at first, but then I eventually started doing my own, with GIMP, and I'm still waiting on some thumbnails from Extreme, but I'm doing some myself, like editing JPEG photos, and doing some, like, editing more of those photos I find on Google, and all those, I add text to them, and I pretty much just set it as a thumbnail. And I wish I can be really good at art, but I'm not, because I have GIMP on my computer, which I'll explain in a future live stream what it is. So I have a cost. So okay, you do. I have filmed 17 abandoned places, but those will be released soon. 17 abandoned places, huh? That seems like a lot of videos. Yeah, I mean, people, especially famous, like, more of those bigger urban explorer channels, they pretty much have their own ways of doing videos, like filming on a GoPro camera and filming on a Canon or Sony or any other type of cameras. And, like I said, you do need to have an SD card to do videos with, because otherwise you won't have anything to record with. You won't have any, I don't know how to explain it, but you basically won't have any space, you won't have any storage for anything. Because remember, if you're filming with a GoPro or a Canon or a Sony camera, you always have to have a SD card. I always recommend going for like 128 or something like that, because I have an 128 gigabyte SD card to back up my data and stuff like that. But if you're using a camera, I always recommend something bigger than 16 gigs, because so hopefully I can go around Tupper Lake for a few videos. Yeah, absolutely. And it's better to just hold the camera or hold the phone like horizontal, because vertical, it's kind of off of quality. And what I find out about filming is I done some videos with my phone horizontally, and I found out it works out better that way. But I never posted them to YouTube or anything. So there's a lot of abandoned stuff there. I mean, Minot, North Dakota has some abandoned places that never got our Ruby I know we have an abandoned Ruby Tuesday, which recently just became abandoned because after this whole situation started, they never reopened after we kind of like ease out the restrictions, and it never reopened. It just became abandoned, and so yeah, my Kmart's no longer abandoned. It's now occupied by U-Haul, because U-Haul, for some reason, likes to take over former Kmart's, which I find that weird, because every former Kmart video I've seen on YouTube, some of them became like U-Haul, some of them became like at-home stores, some of them became like Big Lots, and I can understand why company executives do things to stores, because they don't want stores that are not doing well. Like, for instance, like stores that are not stores that are underperforming. They don't want stores that are underperforming. They don't want stores that are not doing well. They pretty much want to keep those what's that word? They want to basically keep the stores that are doing well opened. And, they just, I can understand why they do things, because they obviously want to keep changing stores, they want to keep changing layouts, changing changing things, like changing the way we shop, and like closing underperforming stores and all that stuff they don't want stores to do. So the Ruby Tuesday is like the Pizza Hut in Saronic Lake. At Kmart turned into an at-home. Yeah, the thing is, U-Haul just likes taking over at Kmart's, and it's like, why? Like, I understand. Because one thing I don't like about U-Haul taking over former Kmart's is they obviously rip out the former Garden Shop area, and they pretty much put their own office in the building, and, and then they, in my case at my Kmart, they added like a garage door to where the Garden Shop once was. They ripped out the doors to the Garden Shop, where the Garden Shop once was, at the former Garden Shop, I should say. And they kind of took out part of the prison yard. The prison yard wasn't that big. Yeah, I don't, from what I understand is, the Garden Shop was closed for the remainder of the store's existence when my store was still open. And I find that to be obviously weird at some points in time. And, so my Kmart is now Runnings. I never heard of Runnings before. Yeah, starting from this stream, I'm gonna actually have this one public because this one has a different title in it. The only reason why I made all my other streams, some of my other streams unlisted, was because they had the word mini stream in it, and that really doesn't count toward my live streaming criteria. So that starting from this stream will be public. I'm gonna be putting the disclaimer on it saying a minor, a major, whether if it's a minor or major stream. So just bear that in mind if you ever see that in the title. So okay, who else is here? YouTube's viewer count is really glitchy for some reason. I have no idea why, to be fair. Its locations are on the East Coast. Oh, okay. I didn't know no minor stream could be 28 minutes. No. Minor streams, sometimes it just varies by minor streams. So, can you, Extreme says, can you film please? I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else, but if you are talking to me, then I'll start filming, yeah, actually, I am watching Paw Patrol, yeah, I know. And, what's interesting is, when I do live streams, I'm always going to have background noise, which, like I said moments ago, if you guys hear background noise, I try to do as much as voiceover as possible. So, and what I was saying to Extreme, if he was talking to me, so, yes, absolutely, I will be filming my Kmart this summer. Hopefully, if the weather will be good that day. I don't know for sure yet. I'm still planning that out at the moment as I'm recording the stream, doing the stream, so yeah, I try to do as much voiceover as I can, so How is that? Is that better? I turned it down. I turned the TV down a little bit. I was asking some of my what was it, people on Instagram saying, should I do a video on GIMP versus Photoshop? And I think I already done a video on that one, I think in a different way. But I wanted to basically explain, but the video was actually muted, and I wanted to actually do one with a voiceover, and I've been thinking about doing one with a voiceover because the one I did was muted, and I had no idea why. And I think that video was not edited either for once. And so I've been thinking about maybe making this stream 35 minutes to around 35 to 39 minutes. So just bear that in mind. Remember, whenever I have a disclaimer saying minor stream, it means it's not going to be an hour. So I swear, YouTube's viewer stuff on live streaming is really bad. For me, it always says 2 people here. That's unfortunate. Hey, Jeremy, welcome to the stream. Kind of late, though, and I noticed that quality is really bad on my screen, but it shouldn't be bad for you guys, because it should be 1080 like always. And what I noticed from on the mobile app, I noticed that YouTube just doesn't have the 720p 60 frames per second. And, you know, to be honest, I really think that's just a glitch or something, where they don't have qualities that don't show up. I just, that's my opinion, but I don't think it really is a glitch, to be fair. Okay, so far nobody's been chatting in the chat, and I've been quiet for a while, so will you be doing a Q&A soon? Yeah, I have scheduled one for May 4th. I might have to reschedule that one to a different day if I had something going on that day. But I will be doing another Q&A stream sometime in May. I do have one scheduled on May 4th, but I'll probably have to push that one back if I had some delays going on, if I had something going on. Can't wait for this weekend. I'm going to two abandoned Burger Kings in the Wendy's. Oh, that should be interesting. Yeah, so I have another stream coming up a bit later as I'm doing this stream. So I want like you guys to stay tuned for that, because that's gonna be a major one, which means it's gonna be over an hour. So it's gonna be over an hour long. I know it's kind of weird with just me just sitting in front of my computer screen, but so is there anything else you guys want me to answer before I end the stream? So though, because I have to go live a little later tonight too, so. You know, one thing I wish I could do is streaming on mobile, because that way I wouldn't be sitting in front of my computer screen all day long, so. But I can't do that because I don't have 1K subscribers. I don't think anybody's gonna be chatting, so I'm about to end it here shortly, so. And the reason I'm doing a minor stream now is just to prepare myself for the major stream for tonight, so alright guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this stream. I'd like to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, I'm doing another stream tonight later at 7:05ish. And I might change that if I need to, but as of now I'm going to leave it at 7:05. So that one's going to be a major stream, so I'd like to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later. Bye everybody.